welcome to Going Mad. I'm Vanessa.
And I'm Kaylee.
And we are on episode 16, guys.
Whoop,
We're just
whoop.
rolling through these episodes.
Yeah, we are.
I feel like. This week, Kaylee is going to be talking about the story of Amityville Horror, and I will be telling you guys about the Island of the Dolls in Mexico.
Oh, God. I'm not excited for that.
It's creepy. It's a creepy episode, guys. Hey, guys, you know where to find us. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We have an email. So email us. Hit us up at goingmadpod@gmail.com. If you guys have any stories you want to tell us or topics you want us to research or you just want to chit chat, whatever you want to do, just hit us up and let us know what's going on. And we're here to please, as we always say.
Yes,
we do whatever you want. So just tell us what you want to hear and we'll do it because we're that kind of people, honestly.
Sure.
So let's start off with your story, Kaylee, and let's hear all about this Amityville Horror.
Yikes. Okay, so I'm sure you guys have seen the movies.
Mm-hmm.
There are plenty out there. My personal favorite is the one with Ryan Reynolds because, hello, Ryan Reynolds.
That's a good movie.
It is. And, I almost watched it when I was doing this whole thing, but then I'm like, I don't know what's fact and what's fiction in that movie.
Yeah.
So I don't want to, skew. I know enough about it. I've seen it enough times to know, what they've embellished, I guess, if that's what you want to say.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So let's get started. So it's kind of a little bit of a true crime plus paranormal story, so you get, the best of both worlds. So we're going to start in 1974 in Amityville, Long Island, New York. So Ronald Defeo Jr. is kind of I don't want to say, he's kind of like the starter of the stuff, of the shiz, if you catch my drift. So he was 23 at the time, and at 6:30 p.m., he walked into a bar declaring, quote, "You got to help me. I think my mother and father are shot," end quote.
Okay.
A group of people from that bar followed him to the house, and that's where they found 6 dead bodies in the house. In their beds. Not just found them. They were all in their beds, face down. So, yeah. We'll get into that later. The victims were his 2 parents, plus his 4 siblings. All of the victims had been shot with a .35 caliber rifle. It was estimated that the family had all been shot around 3 a.m., maybe a little bit after, but around 3 a.m. And the parents had been shot twice, while the kids, the siblings, had only been shot once. So clearly there was some sort of, animosity towards the parents.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, all of the victims had been found face down in their beds, which means that, they were all shot in kind of the back. Not like...
Okay,
they were all...
so do they sleep face down?
I'm just going to say I sleep face down, so
Really?
that wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, I sleep on my stomach. I'm a stomach sleeper, so that doesn't totally surprise me.
Those people freak me out.
Why?
And I never knew that about you. Your face is in the pillow. You can't breathe.
No. I put my face to the side. Stomach down.
No, that sounds terrible.
No, it's the only way here's the thing, if I ever get pregnant, worst thing ever. Yeah, I can't sleep that way. But, sidetrack. Anywho. Like I said, all the victims face down in their beds. At the time, he had been taken into police custody as a protection order, not as a suspect, but as a protection order, because he had told the police that he believed the family had been killed by a mob hitman.
Oh. Now, how did he survive? There's so many questions. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'll get there. Don't worry.
Okay.
A day later, he confessed to killing them.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's your answer. He had confessed to killing them, and he actually, basically blamed it on voices were telling me to kill them.
Oh, yes,
Which,
I
if
remember
you've seen
this
the
now.
movie, yes,
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you've
yeah,
seen
yeah.
the movie, that makes total sense. He had stated that once he started, he could not stop. So,
Okay.
that's a little creepy. He also mentioned that after he had killed everyone, he had taken a bath to get the blood off of his body. He had hid his blood-stained clothes and the rifle plus the cartridges that he had used on the family, which the police obviously needed. So, you know, here's my nervous laughter again. Once again, nervous laughter. Ronnie Boy did not have a good his name's Ron. I think I mentioned this, right? Ron Defeo.
Yeah, I think so.
Ronnie Boy did not have a good relationship with his father. Once again, nervous laughter. I'm so sorry. Blah, 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 blah. He did not have a good relationship with his father. And he was known he was a druggie. He had taken LSD. He was a known user of heroin. And he was also known to have a drink, or possibly 10. So he had problems. He had some issues. While he was on the trial, he pled not guilty due to insanity, which the DA was like, no. This guy totally knew what he was doing.
Uh-huh.
And he ended up getting convicted of 6 counts of first-degree murder and was given 6 concurrent 25 to life sentences. I believe he is going to be serving life in prison.
I would
based
say.
off of yeah, he's been eligible for parole a couple of times and he's been denied every time.
Good.
So I think he'll be in prison for life. His story has changed a few times, which is like, this is the part that really pisses me off, because it's like he's blaming his dead sister. Like, he literally blames his dead sister for murdering some people. So he, at one point, he said that his sister had killed their father, and then his mother was so distraught that she then killed all of the rest of the siblings, and then he had killed his mother.
Okay.
Yeah. So another story was that the sister had been planning it, and he carried out killing his dad after his dad confronted him, but then he left, and the sister had killed the rest of the family, and then she had tried to kill him, and then he acted in self-defense and killed her. So,
Okay.
yeah, he's changed his story quite a bit. So now, let's go to 1975. George and Kathy Lutz bought the home, which, all of these brutal murders had happened, and they had bought the home for way under the list price. Like, they got it for a very, very cheap price. They had 3 kids from Kathy's first marriage, which, once again, this is all kind of in the movie. So if you've seen the movie, you know this. Her 3 kids were from the first marriage. The family literally were only in the house for 28 days.
That's not very much time at all.
No, 28 days. That's all they could stand of this house. So literally they left and never returned. Like, they just left all their shit at the house and were like, okay, bye. It's insane. So they had fled the house due to paranormal events that had started literally right after they moved in. It was said that George, the stepfather, had been experimenting with the occult. So who knows if that actually happened. It was also said that he would wake up at 3:15 every morning, which was about the same time that Ronnie Boy carried out the murders. So that's also kind of an interesting fact. The family also stated that they would smell like kind of strange odors throughout the house, and that they would see like oozing green slime coming from walls and keyholes. Yep. They also stated that they would experience cold spots throughout the house, which, that's a fairly common thing, but like, It's also a common thing known with, like, the paranormal.
Mm-hmm.
Cold spots. You know, like, cold spots are very well known throughout the paranormal community.
Yeah.
So, a priest came to the house to try and bless it, but allegedly the priest left after hearing a voice scream, "Get out."
Oh.
So, yeah, that's fun. He also told the family not to not to sleep in that room. So he was kind of looking in one specific room. Once again, if you've seen the movie, you know this. But he told the family just not to sleep in that room. And there were other weird things that happened, like doors opening and closing, spirits knocking things over. Like there was one time a spirit knocked over a knife in the kitchen.
Oh, jeez.
So, that's fun. And then the family saw a pig-like creature with red eyes staring at them.
A pig-like creature.
Pig-like
Dude,
creature.
if I saw that in my kitchen, I'd be like, oh my god.
Hell nah. Hell nah. Nope.
No.
No. They would also, it was reported that there were also reports, sorry, I just said reported twice. There were also
Yeah,
reports, there were reports of members of the family seeing other members of the family literally levitating out of their bed.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's creepy.
That would creep me out. I'd be like, I'm getting the hell out of here. Nope.
I'd be out of there.
Nope. Yeah. No. One of the sons, I believe so there's 2 sons and a daughter. The youngest son has said that house ruined his life and that he still has nightmares about it to this day. So,
wow.
Yeah, that's kind of sad. It's sad because it's like that. Clearly, he was traumatized due to this house. And some people don't even believe that it's actually haunted. So, anywho, the house sold in 2017.
Where's the house? Oh, okay.
It's in Long Island. In the town.
So it did sell.
Amityville. Yes, it did sell.
Makes sense.
Yep. It sold in 2017 to a buyer for less than the listed price, and there were actually 4 owners of the house since the murders. So, I believe my understanding is between 1974 and 2017, there were 4 owners, or possibly 3 plus the one in 2017. But they also changed the address of the house. I don't know why for sure, but they did change the address. I'm wondering if it's popularity.
People came. Yeah. I bet so.
Like, my guess is popularity, so they changed the address to the house. And, so that's really all I have. I tried finding, like, further detailed stories of what happened to the Lutz's family, but the Lutz family. But I couldn't. And I know that they ended up selling their story to, a couple of people, which is why these movies have been made. And I would be interested in finding out, like, because here's my thing. I cannot believe everything that's in a movie. Like, you just can't believe that that's truth. So the whole, like, boat thing and the whole, how true is that? I couldn't find anything to support that there had actually been a boat. And those stories at the boat had taken place. But that doesn't mean it didn't happen. I'm just throwing that out there. Doesn't mean it didn't happen, but I couldn't find anything to support that. So, it's hard to believe what the movie shows.
Yeah, I'm more curious to who currently owns it, if they have any experiences, or is it just like a normal house now, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, so what I could see about the people who currently own it is that they haven't released their information to the public. I don't think they want to be known. I mean, it's if you were to see the house, like the movie, literally, that's what the house looks like. Like, that is definitely what the house looks like.
It's creepy, yeah.
It is, and it's like a Dutch colonial style, which I think is really cool, but, some people might not. But it's a very recognizable house, and so if you were in that area, like, you could probably definitely find it. So, to me, why would you change the address? That's the weird part to me, is that they changed the address. Like, I didn't even know you could do that. I didn't even know you could change the address of your house. Like, I mean, to be fair, they changed it from just a couple of numbers. It's not like they changed the street name. They didn't change any of that. They literally just changed the number of the house to a couple less numbers. But, yeah, I mean, it's a crazy story. I wish I could have gotten more detail on it. Here, like I said, I just didn't know what was true and what wasn't based off of the movie, because the research I did didn't really confirm nor deny what happened in the movie. So, yeah, that's what I got.
I mean, it is true that they only lived there for 28 days,
that part
right?
is true. That part is true.
So,
they only lived there
that
a very short time.
alone has got to tell you something.
Right. Clearly enough it happened in the house that they were like, hell no, we need to get the hell out of here. And the whole priest situation did happen.
Right.
And
exactly.
It's more or less the little details of like, okay, so, you know, when Ryan Reynolds goes down into the basement and finds this whole, like, mortuary type morgue situation. And it's like, okay, but did that actually happen? Or was that just brought on because of theatrics, you know?
And, I mean, the murders really did happen, too. So
yeah, so the murders actually happened. And so, okay, so here's the reason why I wanted to do the story, was because if you remember two stories ago, I covered the Annabelle doll. Mm-hmm. And the family that did the Annabelle doll also were one of the, you know, very popular groups that actually investigated this house.
Yeah.
I didn't see what they found, but they were one of the groups that actually got to investigate this house. So it kind of ties it all together.
Yep. And so does mine, because mine's about dolls.
Yes!
Because you inspired me about dolls.
Yes, those freaky ass dolls.
Yeah, you want to get into it? You ready?
Yep, let's do it.
Okay, Island of the Dolls, guys. This place is pretty famous, I would say. I don't know. Have you heard of it, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is in Mexico, not far from Mexico City, I believe. So I've actually watched some BuzzFeed Unsolved. They went there in one of the first episodes that they had, like, I don't know, third or fourth one. Really, they didn't catch anything, but it's a hilarious episode to watch because those guys are hilarious. The main thing that they were worried about while they were there is that there were spiders everywhere, guys.
Everywhere
there's huge spiders, and that reason alone, I would not want to go there, but anywho. This is actually a man-made floating island. It was actually built by the Aztecs. There's a whole bunch of canals down there with all these islands that were man-built, which is crazy to me. But we're taking this story back to the 1950s. A man named Don Julian moved there. And it's kind of strange because he moved there apparently after leaving his wife and child. And he lived there alone on this little island, which I find very strange in itself.
Solitude?
Yeah. But, I mean, whatever. The legend goes that the man found a body of a young child, apparently had drowned in the canal. But actually, the child's body was never officially confirmed. That it was a young girl actually who died there. It wasn't officially confirmed, but this is how the legend goes. The man then found a doll floating not too long after he found the body, and so he hung it up, the doll, to either please the spirit of the young girl or to keep the spirit of the young girl, just away, basically, or happy, or whatever you want to look at it.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. So, and then he just kept hanging up dolls. They're everywhere, guys. Literally, he would find them.
Like, if you don't like dolls, this is not your place to go.
No, because, like I said,
continued. Or even watch. Like,
he
that's...
did this.
No.
He hung up dolls for 50 years.
50!
50 years he hung up dolls. And not only that, I watched another little video that said, tourists would come and bring up dolls too.
Oh,
so this
God.
place is covered in these dolls. They're hanging from the trees. They're on the ground. Some of them, they're exposed to the elements of outside, so they look like they're rotting, and it's really disturbing, honestly. Yeah. So now the story's back to 2001. The man's nephew came to the island. I guess he would come there to help plant stuff or whatever to help him out with the island, take care of it. So he came to the island to see his uncle, and he actually found his uncle had died also. And it is said that he died near the same spot that he found the little girl's body.
Which is, like, to me, that's so freaky.
It's so freaky. And he was in the canal.
Freaky.
He was in the water. Yeah. So, and he was only he was 80 years old when he died. So he lived on this island for 50 years by himself, hanging up dolls, as one does. And
as one does, as though that's a normal fucking thing. Like, no, that's not normal.
No, it's not normal. Anyway,
God.
And so he lived a very long, 80 years old. It's pretty old. So, yeah.
A long, weird life.
Yeah. So there's a shed on the island. This is where the man kept his favorite dolls. And the original doll was in this shed too. So it's really creepy. It's so creepy. It gives me the chills just thinking about it. Like I said, they're hanging up. It just, from one tree to another tree is literally just like a string of dolls. If you can imagine that. Guys, go look this place up. Seriously, it'll give you the
I would
creeps.
suggest, like, watching the BuzzFeed Unsolved episode of it. Because they actually, like, go in depth about, through the island and stuff. And it's just like, no.
Okay, so I usually say I want to visit the places we talk about. But this place, I really do not want to visit. And mainly because of the outdoor factors. Not because of the dolls. Because it's, like, outside.
I would go in the
spiders.
middle of the day. I'd go in the middle of the day.
Okay, but also, I think I write this later on in the story, but I'll tell you now. You have to take a boat there, obviously. And it could take at least the minimum 2 hours by boat to get there.
So here's my thing. Here's what I would want to do. You want to know my plan?
Okay,
if I could go, I would want to go, like, ass crack of dawn. Let's get on that fucking boat. Let's take that boat to the island. Let's get creeped out for a little bit and then come back before sun even sets.
Okay.
That would be my plan.
But I don't want those spiders. Did you see them? They were
Bring
everywhere.
spiders. Bring some bug spray.
That's the main reason I want to go.
Yeah, I'd bring some, I'd bring some bug spray.
Okay, but I did watch the Ghost Adventures also. They went there, and I did watch this last night. And pretty much as soon as they get there, weird stuff starts happening. They get off the boat, and a random fire, like there's a little fire pit, a random fire starts. Like, they film it. They're, like, filming, walking around, and you can see the fire pit. You can see the fire pit, and it's nothing. And then they hear some noises, and they turn back around, and there's a fire going in this little fire pit not far from them.
Oh, my God.
And they show the evidence. Isn't that weird? Like, they show. They just walked by here, and there's no fire. Now there's a fire. Like, what? How does that even happen? I don't even know.
No, thank you.
Yeah, okay, and then they get into the doll shed. The shed. And this is where it gets crazy weird. Okay, so to back up a little bit, they brought another haunted, possessed doll to the island.
Was it
the Ghost Adventures? No, they did not bring her. I think it was Robert, maybe? Robert the doll, maybe?
Okay, you brought this up last time. You brought this up when
Was
I
it
talked
him?
about Annabelle.
I know, but now, anyways, it was a very haunted doll, and they're like, oh, what a good idea. Let's bring a haunted doll to a doll island. Why not? Who cares? Yeah, it'll be fun.
Why the hell not?
No, okay, listen. So they're in the shed, right? And they're about to bring out... They're about to bring out the doll, and they're freaking out because, A, this doll's creepy, and they're surrounded by creepy dolls. And then all of a sudden, he's like, are you ready? You know, about to bring him out. And all of a sudden, you hear these cats scream.
Oh,
like a cat fight. And they freak out because it sounds like it's in the shed with them. You guys, no joke, you got to watch this episode. They freak out, and after they freak out, a doll starts laughing.
No!
Yes, it's on film. They caught it. A doll laughing at them because they freaked out, and there's no batteries in these dolls. These dolls are all old. Just look at them.
Right, they've been there for like 50 years, right?
Yeah, there's no dolls with batteries that can laugh.
Okay. No.
They looked around in the shed. They're like, how? And they were like trying, hitting them with a stick or whatever, trying to like see which one it could have been. They could not find any of them. Some of these dolls are only heads, for goodness sakes.
No.
It is so crazy. It's crazy because like I said, they're about to bring out the haunted doll, and they get stopped by these cats like fighting. And they get freaked out, and then the doll just starts laughing at him like, oh my god, it freaks me out bad, guys. It freaks me out bad.
Oh no.
Okay.
I can't handle this.
Go watch that episode. It is so creepy. Okay.
No.
They also capture an EVP, and it was a really creepy voice EVP, and it said, of course I didn't write it down, but they said, you want me to do the creepy voice?
Yeah.
Okay, it said, I don't like them stupid.
Dude. I just got chills. Ah!
That, and it's so creepy, and it's clear as day. It's clear as day they capture that.
No.
Yeah.
God, why?
It was really creepy. I hope that creepy voice did it justice, because it was really creepy.
I'm literally going to have nightmares tonight.
Tell me about it. I watched that episode before I went to bed.
Another
Another one felt a hand go down his back. When she kind of, freaked out about that, of course. They also captured a black mist shooting out of Don, who was the guy who lived there. He had a marker, like a cross, where he was buried, or they just honor him there. And they captured a black mist shooting out of that grave.
Nope.
Like, they have it on film of this black, weird-looking mist. And so that was really cool and creepy. Some other visitors that actually come to the island, they say that dolls move, they open their eyes, and even, okay, hold on to your butt.
It's about to get real!
People have claimed that the dolls whisper to each other.
No! Like
Dude.
Toy Story. It's like Toy Story.
Yeah, they come alive. Yeah.
Yes.
Dude, the thought of dolls whispering to each other. Oh my god.
No.
It gives me the creeps. Hey,
Good
you can
Lord.
go there. That is the thing. I looked it up. You can go there. Apparently on the weekends, the canals are kind of like a big party place. So, yeah.
Let's go party down there.
Yeah.
How fun would that be?
Yeah, I mean, you can get tickets
Let's go
online.
party with the dolls.
Why not? Give them a drink. I don't know.
Yeah.
But like I said, it can take up to 2 hours to get there by boat. It can take longer to get there if you just go throughout the whole canals and looking at other islands and stuff. It can take longer.
Now,
But,
if I'm
yeah.
going to that island, I'm going, like, on a mission. Like, I
Right.
am on a freaking mission to get straight there, do my thing, and leave
Straight
before
back.
the sun goes down. I don't care if I'm on the boat and the sun goes down. I just don't want to be on that island when the
No.
sun
Ooh,
goes
I don't want to
down.
be on the boat when the sun goes down with the murky,
Nah,
creepy water.
I'd be on the boat. I would do the boat. I would
Okay.
not do the island when the sun goes down. Hell no.
Okay. No, I wouldn't do that either. Mainly because I can't see the spiders.
Things that make you go bleh.
Ew, you're gonna have nightmares of dolls, like creepy dolls.
Okay,
talking
can I
to
just
each
tell you
other.
a quick story? Oh my god.
Yeah.
So when I was a kid,
Uh-huh.
when I was a kid, I had this doll that was supposed to look like me.
What?
Yeah. Yep. And it was like porcelain, like it was
Ew.
straight up. Yep.
Sorry.
It sat behind, so my bed, and it was behind me on like a shelf.
Okay.
It got so bad to the point where I put it in the closet.
That's creepy.
I was
Porcelain
so
dolls.
afraid of it. Yes, I was so afraid of it that I just went and threw it in the closet because I'm like, hell no, not doing this. Like, I cannot do this. So yeah, I threw it in the closet.
That's funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my story, guys. Look it up. For just
Yes.
looking at the pictures will give you the creeps. So Island of the Dolls in
Yes.
Mexico. Look it up.
Yep.
That's it.
All
for
right.
This week.
Wow.
It's good.
All right. This is what we got for you guys. Also, I just want to throw this out there. So I was going to do the story of voodoo as an homage to Mardi Gras that happened, a little less than 2 weeks ago. So if you want us to go over that, I can, but just let me know because I wasn't able to find much. But if you guys are interested in hearing that story, let me know. Email us at goingmadpod@gmail.com. Message us on Facebook, Instagram. Leave a comment on YouTube.
Give us
let
some
us know if you want to
stars.
hear. Yeah, rate us.
Rate us. Yeah.
Review us.
Yeah. Gives us a good little confidence boost. Thank you,
Yes,
everybody
it
who
does.
has been listening, our new listeners. We appreciate you and love you.
Yes, absolutely appreciate it. A quick shout out. My grandma, her birthday's today.
Happy birthday, Grandma.
She turns 80.
Woo.
Let me just tell you, total sidebar, my grandma does not look 80 years old.
Nice.
She looks like she could easily be in her 60s. Like,
Go, Grandma.
I know, she's a good looking 80-year-old. But anyways, happy birthday, Grandma. Happy 80th. Hope you had a great day. So yeah, that's what we got. So follow us, email us, let us know how we're doing. We have some things in the works that
some top
maybe
secret stuff.
yeah. So maybe we'll be able to release that soon. So yes. Okay, we will see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.